So before I start another sketch, I just thought I'd show you this commission that I was working on all of yesterday. I had to revise the colours because they wanted it more green and like rotten on there, just to look like the like pumpkin vine sort of colour. And I've added the green a little bit on the head as well. So just been working on that. I tell you, this drawing, that like saw blade around the edge, that was the hardest bit to actually draw, because you had to get them all the individual bits right, and I still haven't got it right, but it's good enough, so it's a pass on that. But that was actually the hardest bit to draw. Honestly, it was a bit tricky. I had to redraw it several times, but yeah, that was the final commission, which I've just sent the digital files off, which should be okay, I think, hopefully. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. I coloured this in with Pro markers and Prismacolor pencils, and it was, turned out okay, not too bad. Anyway, onto a drawing or two, or maybe just one. So now I'm a bit like free to do a few of my own drawings now. I've still got a couple of commissions to do, but I'm not like pressed for time on them really. I've got a good generous deadline to do them in, so I'm not too bothered. So yeah, I need to work on some more drawings and things like that. Yesterday I did a couple of sticker designs. I maybe want to do another zombie type design. I'm just interested in doing like the top half of the heads and things like that, and make things just like extreme close-ups and things like that. I quite like. So maybe we have like a hand up here, which could change. I think I've done that wrong. Just erase it. Look like a giant thumb then. Get rid of it. So yeah. There's like a hand up there somewhere. Who knows, it might not be even be the zombie's hand. Don't know, but I want to do this face totally wrecked, a different sort of zombie drawing. It's got no ears, it's, don't know, it's absolutely rotten looking. I'll sketch it out. Sketch some of the teeth in there. And then lots of stuff dripping off and everything. So the general idea is that I have to create more of my own artwork, just to sort of generate interest in a lot of my finished artwork. I like doing commissions, but oftentimes it's commissions that sort of like pull me back a bit on my own artwork and things like that, unless it's something that I like to draw. I mean, the whole thing why I started the Father commission was just to draw horror art really, but when I start getting like little logo things and stuff, which I don't really like doing logos, to be honest, but I just thought I'd have a go at that last one, the pumpkin and everything, mainly because I like the logo, that they already had. They wanted an illustrated logo, so I thought, yeah, I could do a good drawing of that. But I generally don't like doing logos, hand drawing letters and things like that. I don't like it. It's not my thing really. Even though that's part of illustration, but I just like to draw this horror stuff like monsters and creatures and things. That's just what I've always liked to draw. So when I get back to drawing my own sort of area of interest, then I just feel more at home doing this type of stuff really. So this zombie's more skeletal than most zombies. It's got a lot of flesh just dripping off his face and over its eyes and things, and slime and ooze and stuff. Yeah, we'll put loads of slime. Just looks cool. Maybe whatever's that hand is, there's slime and stuff dripping off. Yeah, like drawing stuff like that. So yeah, so yeah, these drawings, when I make them into proper illustration, I've still got a few more to colour that I did previously. Starting next week, I'm going to go back to normal, I think, and maybe do a bit more painting and things like that. We'll just see what I can do. But I enjoy drawing these quick illustrations. But then if I'm not colouring anything in, then you just see like half finished illustrations, which is okay sometimes. But I like to do different things now and again, so that's what we'll do. I think I'll start to ink this and that. I don't know where brush pen's gone. Disappeared. Well, I'll just add some thin ink lines and I can always come back to this at a later time. It'll look quite sketchy at the moment, but that's the way I want it to look. Of slime. Let's sort this squeaky bloody chair out. It's doing my head in sometimes. Tried to put some oil on it on the, you know, the underside of the chair, and didn't do make any difference really. But yeah, well, probably get a new chair in time anyway. But it's just one of them little things that annoys. The shape of the head, which is all like loose looking rotten flesh and things just dripping off, because it is a zombie after all. So I think with this drawing I'm going to experiment later on and not erase the pencil lines. I'll just keep them in, and it might add to the I don't know, the energy of the piece or something like that. So yeah, it might work, it might not. You never know until you try. So Lots of stuff dripping off as well. All that slime stuff. The creases of the clothing, even the clothing is rotten as well. Draw a little tongue there and there. That's something I didn't do with a quick pencil sketch. A lot of that slime. I'm tempted to do a load of green colours again, but on this one I'm not sure. It's quite a popular colour at the moment for these zombies, skeletons and stuff. I'll just quickly draw that hand. Give it a bit more of a nail at the end. The fingers. Bring it down a bit, you couldn't really see it. And then just a couple of drips here and there. And I'd say there's our basic zombie. I want it to look really rotten and things like that. Don't know where to add colour now because probably won't work, but I will show you this and other updates with these quick drawings and illustrations that I want to try and sell, you know, eventually. So yeah, look for more updates. Always look on my Instagram because I post updates on there and stuff, and sometimes it's stuff you might not see on YouTube as well, so sometimes I do, you know, because sometimes I forget to include it in the YouTube. Yeah, so thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now.